Good morning, my dear friends. Let us begin the session with all the poems one by one. My dear friends, we have already done up with the background or the platform for all the chapters and all the poems, but here are some very critical issues to be raised. Some very finer points will be dealt in this particular segment of online classes. The first poem in our syllabus is My Mother at 66, written by Kamala Das. The theme of the poem is complexity of human relations, pain of separation, mother-daughter relations. Special feature of the poem is the whole poem is a single sentence punctuated by only commas. My humble request to all of you, please keep the book in front of you, listen to the lines, read the line at the same time, and also then go for the explanation part very meticulously. So we have the lines first. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doze, open mouth, her face Asian like that of a corpse. Means the poetess Kamala Das was driving a car and she was going to Cochin from her native place. While driving, the poetess saw her mother who was sleeping. The face of the mother was very dull, mouth was a bit open, and she seemed to be lost in the other world and resembled a dead body. This is a very painful situation for the poetess. While she was driving the car and she was going away from the mother, she understood that the mother was not happy. The way the mother was looking, she resembled that the mother was no more. Mother was looking like a corpse or a dead body. It is beautifully compared. First of all, the eyes were shut. Number two, the mouth was a bit open. And number three, there was absolutely no sign of activity. She was of course dozing, sleeping very silently, slightly, not soundly. But her face was grey like ash, almost colorless. There was no charm, there was no activity, there was no dynamism on her face, and she was almost looking like a dead body, which is a simile. Next lines. And realized with pain that she was as old as she looked out, but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. Means she was sad to see the old, suffering and dull face of the mother, but to avoid the pain of separation, she diverted her attention towards other things. Means to change her mood, she saw outside the car. The life outside was very active and happy. The trees running in opposite direction, it symbolizes the continuity of life. When she saw the mother in that condition, no child would be happy, and the thought that she was no more was highly painful, and she diverted her attention. When she saw outside, the scene was entirely different, absolutely opposite and contrasting. The young trees were sprinting or running. It is a personification or imagery also, because the trees seem to be running like person. The merry children spilling out of their homes means the happy children coming out, and it shows the activity, dynamism, energy outside. So there is complete contrast in the poem. Inside, the atmosphere was very passive, dull, dreary, dreadful and very painful. Outside there was life, there was activity, there was continuity. So it is a contrast. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked at her wan, pale face as a late winter's moon and felt that old familiar face, my childhood fear. This is the most important part of the poem, where mother's face is compared with late winter's moon. As the moon lacks shine and looks dull in winter, The mother's face was also sad and dull like dead body. Her childhood fear of separation from mother haunted the poetess. Once again, the poetess looked at her mother, whose face was very sad and dull. Both of them felt the pain of separation and suffering. Of course, this is another comparison of painful separation. When the sad face was compared with the late winter's moon, the late winter's moon is hazy, dull. Of course it is visible, but there is no brightness, there is no shine which reaches the earth. In the same way, mother was available, but she was passive, she was dull, she was not at all responding. So there was no sign of interaction and activity all over here. The pain of separation was at its peak here. But all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile, smile and smile. The poet concludes the poem. It means poetess was assuring the mother of returning soon, and she smiled to see her happy face. Actually, she was making a useless effort to make the mother happy. She smiled for 3 reasons. Number 1, to hide her emotions. Number 2, to assure the mother that she would return. And number 3, to make the mother happy. If the mother is happy, that means a kind of assurance is there. And the child can go all in happy manner. But mother did not respond in that manner. She kept on smiling, smiling, smiling. This is all about the poem. There are certain word meaning here. Doze means light sleep. Ashen, very pale with illness. Corpse, dead body. Spilling out, rushing out or coming out. Van means pale. Thank you. Have a nice day. Some poetic devices used in the poem. Simile. It is a comparison with the word use or with the use of as or like. Her face ashen like that of a corpse. Pale as a late winter's moon. Personification means trees sprinting, here shown as a person. It can also be taken as imagery. Repetition, smile, smile and smile. Metaphor, the merry children spelling. Metaphor means direct comparison of happiness. Alliteration means repetition of the consonant sounds. My mother,